Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and we're back in Dunkerque B again. And every time I get into this ship, it's good. I don't know why. But anyway, real quick before we get into the match here, some people were asking for a lower membership thing. I didn't realize what ours was set at, so there's now a 99 cent, I believe, membership thing. And to be honest, I don't even like to promote it, but people asked about it, so I did put that out there for you guys. In memberships, I don't put nothing behind paywalls, but if you're a channel member, if I have the videos done early, you guys get to see them early for membership, so it doesn't affect anybody that doesn't donate. So anyway, guys, with that being said, we have a world record match here. Now, a few things about this match. We are top tier, because when you guys see the XP at the end of this game, I think you guys are going to be astonished. Right? If you should, right now, to start out the match, go ahead and put down what you think the world record XP is going to be for this ship. And this is going to be the world record XP. Now, this is Dunkerque B, not the Dunkirk. To be fair, this actually would be second, I believe, or third, even for Dunkirk. So, it makes a good title, but when you guys see how crazy this game is and how low the XP is actually going to be, you guys are going to laugh. Because this should have been, in my opinion, much higher. But being that it's tier 5 and there's tier 4s, for example, this Omaha, that is going to get touched. When you see the XP at the end, you guys are going to laugh. And actually, in yesterday's video, I didn't even know this was a world record till today. So, when playing these black ships, I've had some insanely good games, and I cannot wait to show you some of them. I mean, some really gnarly games. As our second shot, I don't know how many shells we were going to need to kill him, but we used two, or how many shots we're going to hit him, but we used 2. And in the words of a friend, we're going to throw some unwanted gifts at more people. Alright, so to be fair, we did do all the damage to Omaha. It was a tier 4. Now here is New York. And you're going to see, oh, that is a gross salvo. What are you doing, Dunkerque? I actually do like playing Strasbourg better, but it feels like more of a challenge because it's higher tier. Dunkirk, however, I don't know why. I get into the ship and I can't do anything wrong. I don't know why it is. There's some ships where I can do no wrong and I get good teammates. This is one of them. This is one of them ships, right? New York is broadside, not good for him. You go that broadside, that close in, even Dunkirk can citadel you with 13-inch guns, right? That happens. So we did almost all the damage to New York too, and I'm thinking, okay, our guys are going to finish him off. But as you can see, they are not. So we're going to take another shot and just blast them to try to get rid of him. We just need to nick him with one shell and he's going to die, right? We do, in fact, get him. And now we have done most of the damage to 2 ships. Granted, they're lower tiers, but we've done almost all the damage to 2 ships and we killed them. Now, we're going to move into this cap right here. And you'll notice that we detect the Gaiade. So I'm thinking, okay, we need to shoot him. Oh my lord, there's a destroyer 2 kilometers away. What is happening? Alright, so he goes dark. And I'm moving my butt because I'm assuming torpedoes are heading in this general direction. Right? So, but there's 2 destroyers here. Not good. Not ideal. Right? We need to get ourselves in a better position. The cruiser is okay with sitting there. I am not. As our Gaiade goes down on the other side of the map, we are trying to hold our own here. Now, to be fair, I should have already switched to AP or HE. No, I think a torpedo hits the Maelstrom because he does lose some health, or over half of his health there. We switch over to HE here quick. And this, this destroyer player, man, he ate his Wheaties in this morning because he is playing very ballsy. So Melstrel comes out here, and we're ready for him, and we're gonna kill him, right? You can't do that. You just can't. I give him credit on the aggressiveness. Little low on the score on the execution. Alright. So, not to be outdone, the Gaid here is going to start being obnoxious, and we're going to try to grab this cap here while we're here. Now, remember, we didn't do all his damage, but we did a big chunk of that destroyer's damage, right? And we killed him. It's going to be very important to how this match plays out, because you guys are going to laugh at the end of this. Gaid gets spotted, and we're going to go ahead, we use our spotter plane, and we are absolutely going to murk him. Taking 3 shells at 11 kilometers or 12 kilometers is big from a tier 5 battleship. I will take that every day of the week. As we take a third of his health there, he's going to get himself spotted again while I have my spotter plane. He did not learn his lesson before. And we're going to take a nice little shot. And with our spotter plane up, that looks pretty good. I don't know how many shells we were going to hit him with, but we killed him with the first 4. We have done most of the damage to 3 ships and killed all 4. And we did a big chunk to that other destroyer. Remember that, guys, because we have 4 kills with only 65,000 damage, and we did most of the damage that's over here. Not ripping on teammates, they did a good job. They're alive. Right? Because when you see my damage total at the end of the match, and then you realize what this was, you're going to be real shocked by this XP. Now, we take a shot at Oklahoma. I thought I had AP loaded. Again, I do this occasionally in French battleships. We get a fire. So, he damage guns, so I'm actually going to stay on, like in the Strasbourg video, I'm actually just going to stay on HE. Reason being is, he is angled to me. It doesn't necessarily look like it, but he is angled to me. I'm not going to do a whole lot with my AP. But we are going to get a little unlucky. We're going to get 3 defense. But we don't get the fire that we want. Now, he is going to, all of a sudden, kick it into turbo gear and try to get out of here very quickly. And all I'm trying to do is get another shot on him, because there's no way I don't get a fire here if I get another shot on him. And lo and behold, he gets behind the island. I'm going to switch it up for Hyuga. Now, remember how much health this Hyuga has, because Oklahoma and Hyuga and that other battleship are full health, right? Are most of their health. So you can see clearly we are going to be working on them. And we got to defend this base, because even though we're in a good position, we could lose it if we're dumb, because this is a division. They do say they watch, by the way, so kudos, because I mentioned them GG after the match. And they said we love the channel, so it was really cool to see. We're going to go ahead. We see him making a turn. We're going to switch over to AP. We killed the first 4 people we shot at. Easiest Kraken ever, right? We're going to get the easiest Kraken ever. And yet another defend. So we're getting defends, we're doing a ton of damage, and we're getting kills. And obviously, we're going to get an easy Kraken here. So we're going to go ahead and push up. Oh, look at that. Somebody gets into the kill on them. We don't get the Kraken. Hyuga broadside, but Oklahoma is in the cap. He's more the threat to me. And we're going to go ahead and push up. Also, that other Hyuga is distracted by our battleship. So right now I'm thinking this is my time to actually make a move up here and get rid of Oklahoma. And you can see he is coming out flat broadside. We do not actually get a Citadel there. I was actually surprised by that. And we get our high caliber at 90,000. Now remember, we get our high caliber, I think it was like 85 or 90. I don't know where it ticked when we got it, but we have it already. So, we clearly have done most of the damage to Oklahoma now as well. And we are trying to get over here to finish them off. And I actually was aware in this match, normally I'm not, but I was aware that first 4 ships I went up against, I killed. So I actually was aware of a Kraken in this match. So if you don't think I'm not trying to get the kills, you're sorely mistaken, because Oklahoma's going to make this turn. You're going to see I hold my shot here for a second until I know that I can pin him with my AP. As you can see here, absolutely into the side of him, and I don't know how he lives, and he goes down and somebody else gets a kill. Again, you can see what's going on here, right? But again, we did most of the damage to him. In fact, we have helped get rid of everybody on the entire map at this point but 2 players. And we did a significant chunk, if not all of the damage to a bunch of them ships, right? So 6 out of the ships, we've done most of the damage. Now, Hyuga's broadside, remember, most of his health, he takes a pretty good hit there. We got our Confederate before. We got our high caliber now. There we go. I was mistaken. I'm an idiot. That happens. But anyways, we have our Confederate letting us know that we, in fact, have done a significant amount of damage to a ton of players, right? We're going to go ahead, switch to HE because he's starting to angle. And he did have, when I did take that shot, he had a fair amount of health. So we're going to go ahead and start to get the damage going on him. He already must have used damage con because he's got 2 fires on him. And we are cooking Hyuga and turning him into Ghost Rider. Now, we get loaded up here. We're going to take in load AP. And, by the way, you could see what I was talking about by that Confederate, because we got it clearly when we got the before we started murking Hyuga, obviously. So we already had a Confederate. So significant amount, right? And in these broadside, we're shooting AP. We're getting good damage. And he's starting to angle out here. You can see I'm holding my shot because I really want to get this Kraken in this match. We know we're going to win. We're up on points. There's no way you can win. So I'm holding my shot, and I'm being a cheeky bastard. All right, sorry for my French. All right, but we're going to take a shot. Easy kill, right? Right, for a Kraken. What the hell is that? You can see I'm getting irritated now. So, sorry about my French in this. But, listen, it's the best French you'll get out of me, to be honest with you, if you guys know my pronunciations. And you can see I'm frustrated. But he did kill our cruiser and our battleship, so kudos to him. I'm thinking, I got this in the bag, right? We're just going to shoot HE, finish him off. He's healing. And then he's able to damage our double fire. Are you kidding me? How bad does the game not want me to get a Kraken? Like, just unbelievable, to be honest with you. I'm telling my teammates, get back. I wanted this one. I'm not kidding. And as you can see here, we're going to go ahead. We're going to load AP, and we're going to take a shot and finally get a Kraken. I was really worried that we weren't going to get it there. But we did most of the damage to 7 ships in the match, right? Most or all on each of the ships. And it was only a 3,200 base game because we were up against tier 4 and we were in a tier 5. So that is a much lower XP game than I thought it was going to be. Because in my head, I was like, that should be like high 300 or 3,000s at least. But it wasn't. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you folks next time.